Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. You know what happens every time we go live? Every time we go live, it's showtime, everybody. It's time for XRP to take center stage. What a day it's been today. My portfolio is now at $370,000, all-time high. I'm loving it. Are you ready for a great day on XRP? You want some information? You want some news? Shall we get ready? Let's do it. Don't just sit around idly. Tap the like button. Get busy. Come on, everybody. Let's do it. Let's have an XRP pump. Let's get excited. Today, we're talking about XRP. We have an interview and interesting facts. We're going to share it all with you. XRP, is it preparing to explode? Well, it could well maybe. We brought you the #1 live stream in the world, the 60 Minutes event. 130,000 watched us live. We're not even a crypto channel, but we had the biggest audience in the world for XRP. Why? Why is that? It's because we're a media channel. I don't own XRP, so you know I don't pump and dump. But Bitcoin is moving up. Everything is about to go up. We have 13.8% of our audience are ladies, more than any other crypto channel in the world. And we're not even a crypto channel. I love it. We're about helping people, supporting people. There's been a lot of stress recently. The economy in a downturn. But the stock market is preparing to explode. The stress, the drama around XRP. You've been buying, you've been holding, you've been up, you've been down. What's going on with XRP? Sometimes you want to scream. Why won't it take off? Why do people keep selling this asset? Why? Well, there's a good question. Why do they? Because they keep scrambling around for a few cents of profit here and there, rather than being the kings of their own table. Stop selling. Go to the board. Do the numbers. And look at where we're going. Trade wars, stress, drama, blood on the streets, crashes predicted, YouTubers who are simply nothing more than YouTube channels trying to promote a story, telling you everything's always doom and gloom, or it's gonna go to $1 million. We don't do that. We just tell you the news as it is and tell you our prediction is $10. That's plenty of money. Imagine if you bought it like I did originally at 38 cents. That's more money than you make in a lifetime on the S&P 500. My live streams are always unedited, real. I don't make them to try to get you to watch. I don't put clickbait. I don't make videos. I go live. I'm doing this all live and talking to you now with the excitement as I had on day one. I've been here 4 years. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here every day helping to support people. I love what I do. I love the United States of America. I'm fully invested. My portfolio is on fire today. Welcome once again, everybody, to the show. It's lovely to have you here. Welcome XRP Army, guests, visitors, and anyone that's tuned in today around the world. It really is an honor to serve you every day. XRP pumps every single time we go live. Put the gold jacket on. I announce ahead of schedule. I try in my best way possible to share with you the information that I get from the people that work there. I speak to CEOs. I speak to hedge fund managers. I have my connections at the Press Room White House. I tell you when it's going to go up. I tell you when it's going to go down. At 3 a.m. in the morning. Remember that a week ago? Bank of America? It did exactly that. I talk to people, I share information, people give me information, and the reason why I only own the S&P is because people do give me this information to share. They want to be able to share information out that is not to pump and dump for their own benefit, but to provide the community with information. That's what this show is about. That's what my show is about. So, welcome to everybody. I've got an interview coming up now. You don't want to miss it. Some insights into XRP and Ripple. For me, I will own XRP once again when it is on an IPO of Ripple, because that will enter the S&P. I will own more than anyone here. Absolutely right. You know I will. I went from $5,000. I am now up to 370,000. Just under, I think a couple of bucks under 370,000. I've never done options. I've never done shorts. I've never done contracts. I simply own and buy when it's undervalued. I do tax lot trading to take profit, to reduce my tax, to pay no tax. I will borrow against it. I will never sell other than my tax lot positions. You've seen me do that live. That's what this show is all about. Anyway, let's get ready. XRP is exploding once again. So it's time for an XRP pump event before we have our interview. Shall we do it? Who wants to pump it up? Who believes that XRP is going to $10? If you do believe it's going to $10, copy and paste over and over again in the chat right now, XRP to $10. You ready? Do it now. We're going to pump up XRP. Are you ready? Let's do it, and then we'll have our interview. I want to get on the stream right now, 300 likes straight out the gate in 1 minute. Let's go. Everybody get busy. Put in the chat XRP to $10. Tap the like button, subscribe, and get busy. Here we go.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony.
Go, 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 go. Let's share this out. If you tap the like button, it will share it out to more people. Let's go. It's a pump event for XRP. 460 watching. I want 300 likes in 1 minute. XRP is moving. Let's go. 41 likes. Smash the like. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. 144. Go, 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 go. Smash it. Up we go. Smash the like button. Get busy, get busy, get busy. Go, 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 go!
You see the truth behind the veil, and you know that they're just looking for attention. Oh, you don't let the ruthlessness prevail. Oh, it's time to light your fires for ascension. Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire burn.
$144, 5, 4, 3, 2. We need 300 likes. Go, 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 go. 144. 237. 239. Let's go, 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 go. 60 more, 60 more. Come on, everybody, get busy, get busy, get busy. It's time to make some money with Bitcoin, XRP, and, of course, XRP Ripple with Amazon. And welcome to our live show today. It's absolutely great to have you here. Did we get 300 likes? 300 likes. We want to push this out to as many people as possible. We're having a great day. Tap subscribe, ring the bell. We aim to be the most honest, most live, most real channel in the world. The best live streaming studio in the world, the best sound, surround sound, all the cameras moving, everything is unedited. Don't make videos here. We go live, we answer all your questions. You can call into the show. Here, accountable, unedited, live, ask me anything, call on the show, comment below all my videos, have a say, call into the show. We've got an XRP interview. Did we get 300? I'm not starting the interview until we do. We've got now, let me have a quick look, 289. We are 11 away, 8 to go. This is fantastic. We're blowing up today. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Now, if you'd like to take part in history, if you'd like to have your comment read out on the screen, it does it automatically. Do a super chat of $1.99. It will write in your comment. It will read it out. If you think XRP is going to $10, whatever it is your message to the world, remember, you are speaking to 69 countries in 14 languages live, and we restream 24 hours a day. So what you say on the screen will live forever, unedited, undeleted. Share it to the world. One more and we are done, and we'll go into our interview. There we go. What we now? Oh my gosh, 306. Well done, guys. You did it. Absolutely awesome. Okay. Every time we go live, we manage to pump up XRP. Now, why is that? Well, it's not just a coincidence. I'm supposed to say it is. Oh, hello.
Craig Fig donated £2 through a super chat. You don't try to be the best. This is the best.
Thank you. That means the world to me, and everything I do is in the pursuit of being better every single day. How can I improve? What can we do? It's not about me. It's about this community. We have the best community in the world. We are investors. There are those that say they love XRP and dump it in 5 minutes. We are investors. We buy under value. We buy wisely. I interview the CEOs, the hedge fund managers that make the difference. We have live phone-ins. I answer all comments, all questions. That's what this family is about. We learn from each other. And those at the very top share information with me to be distributed through my network. And that's why this exists. You may remember Roaring Kitty, who was a disgusting human being who simply promoted for himself, broke all the rules, pissed everybody off. No one liked the guy. He just basically used his position to be able to make money for himself. I do the opposite. I'm live to help people. There's no sensationalism. It is what it is, and we tell you the truth, and we're here to help people. I want to go to bed at night when my wife tells me, Martyn, you did a good job today. This is great. I love it. That's what we do this for. Right. I've got an interview for you. So if you have tapped the like button, thank you very much. If you have subscribed, thank you very much indeed. We should be at 100,000 by the summer, and that'll be an amazing moment. Before I bring you this interview, I want to give you the links that you might need. First of all, there is Seeking Alpha and Alpha Spread. If you want my software that I use, I have a relationship with the owner and the CEO of Alpha Spread. You can get a discount that you can't get on CNBC and Bloomberg. There is a link in the chat. There's also Seeking Alpha. Everyone has heard of Seeking Alpha. Free trials and discounts to Seeking Alpha. And you can't get the free trial without my referral. There is the music show. We're having a party tonight, and we're going to celebrate XRP tonight. We're going to have beers, drinking. There is the love event every Friday night at 4 p.m. You may have heard the XRP song, the XRP for nothing song that was trending on my channel last week. That'll be live tonight in the show. It will also promote XRP. If you want to join me, There is the show tonight. The first few people that go there and leave a comment in the chat can request their song choice tonight. Maybe you want to hear the XRP song or XRP for nothing. Let me know. That is the event for tonight, 4 p.m. Central. We do it every week. Okay, what other link have I got for you? There is my X if you want to know anything about XRP before I go live, tell you when I'm going live, what I'm buying, what I'm selling, what's going on. There's the X account. Follow me there. I will engage with everybody. That's my members. Instagram, there's my Instagram link if you want that. Some of you follow on Blue Sky. You prefer Blue Sky. I'm on both, of course. I'm on every platform that's of any note. There is the Blue Sky account if you prefer that. I've got my 3 times a year newsletter coming out any day now. There's the all links button if you want the newsletter. You'll also get a birthday card as well. If you want that, click on that. I don't spam you. You get like no more than 3 emails a year. It's just very important information. Also, we move the channel from time to time. We've moved our channel 3 times. It's the only way you'll find me, the only way you'll be notified. Happens every single time. Right, you want to sign up for the newsletter? There it is. There is the extra channel. We're live 24 hours a day. There's the shop. If you want our official, again, folks, I'm trying to tell you in the best way I can, right? I speak to the right people. It happens. We have the official logos on our shop. I'm not a YouTuber. I simply broadcast on YouTube TV. I'm the world piano man, right? Entertainer, investor. I'm just trying to help people with my connections and my friends. This is our shop, and we have something that nobody has. This is the official XRP merchandise. We pay the logo to Ripple. We are the official. This is a real XRP logo. You can get phone cases, you can get hoodies, you can get the new spring collection of mugs and t-shirts and everything you like. But what's even better, and we built this for our investors, if you click on something, you can buy a hoodie or a t-shirt or whatever you like, but we also now offer bundling. So you basically get things for free. So you can go, I want a hoodie, I want an XRP mug and a t-shirt. You save $30, and then, I know, we'll even give you another 20% off when you buy a certain amount. And if you buy regular amounts, you'll even get a free gift. We've already just given you a free mug and a free t-shirt with the discount. Then over here, a free mug again, just by buying stuff. With everything we do, if you've noticed about our channel, is to provide more and more better services. I've never increased the price of my membership. In fact, it's some of the lowest on YouTube. It never goes up with inflation. It never will. So it gets cheaper every year, and we add more. The idea is it's supposed to be an investment. When you become a member of the channel, it's an investment. You get more and more services. Founder members get more things. We get the internal founder members clubs. You get the free training from Sensei, free training from Ed Nevius, who's paid to scalp trade. That's now exclusively on Discord. There's a Discord link. That is no longer free, by the way. The perk is free. The training and so on, and talking to me is free. Talking to Sensei is free. The charts are free. The friend requests, all free. But we provide training now in our service. If you want access to Discord, it's $2.99. Never go up. Same price, no inflation. If you click on that link, you'll go, oh, it's free. You can click on it, but the free service is finished. You'll never see a channel. You can't send me you can send me a friend request, but I won't accept it. We're about to switch over to a premium only service, but you can still sign up, but you just don't get anything. You have to become a subscriber on Discord to get the services, all right? So you can get all of those things. There's the membership link. If you are on an iOS device, you can get that. If you're on an iOS device, just select a browser, desktop version, and there it is. Lastly, if you want free shares of Robinhood USA and free shares of Robinhood UK, there's the link in the chat. All right, there's all the information. Hopefully you've got everything now you need, and you've been to the shop, and you've done all those stuff, and yeah. All right. Let me bring you the interview then. I think you're going to enjoy this. Another new member, Alex Me.
Alex Me has become a member.
Thank you very much. We've got over 1,000 members. 98% of our live viewers are members. I will open it up. I will answer everyone's question. We are in members only mode. I will open up to subscribers now. So just before I give you the interview, I'm going to give everyone the chance to share their comments as a subscriber. You don't have to be a member. We want to welcome everyone around the world, 69 countries and 14 languages. Let me answer all my members first. Okay, it's open to everyone now. First, numero uno, James is here. Good morning, Denise Bruckner. Good morning to you. Sasha Lintia, good morning to you. Present, good morning to you. Donna B, as always, light supported and awaiting. Thank you so much indeed. Samuel Redner is here. Smashed RB. RB, you got your world exclusive beer mug, your beer glass. Can't wait for this XRP as the main part of my portfolio. Morning, Wingo. Captain Church just became a member. Good morning to you. All your perks and benefits in the members video, plus much more. Bottom of the afternoon, XRP, can't wait to get my crypto all together. All eyes on XRP. 370,000 congratulations, Martin. Well done. Yes, it will be 400,000 by the summer. Nearly $500,000 now from 5,000. All eyes are on XRP. I can't like twice and it kills me. Am I a 4-star hotel for tomorrow watching from Scotland? Wonderful. Did you broadcast all last night? On the extra channel, we're 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yes, but I'm not here 24 hours a day. I meant tonight. We are live on the show at 4 p.m. Central. Just shared this on X. Everyone who shares and reposts, you are in to win a prize for the end of the year for the best Lucasade. Not only are you promoting everything that we talk about, promoting the channel, promoting the assets we cover, which you are, and we ranked #1 in the world for XRP Bank of America on Google, by the way, yesterday. If you type that in, we also ranked #1 now, today, on the S&P 500 on YouTube. I can't incognito mode. Can't believe it. We're really exploding very quickly. Crypto digital assets is the new era. Oh, hello.
Portman to Richmond donated $1.99 through a super chat. Best family here. Martyn is for the people. Red heart emoji. Thumbs up emoji.
Thank you, mate. XRP, I've got everyone XRP. I'm welcoming everybody in. I don't think we got any questions, so I'm just going to go through a few of these. Paul Griffiths, give everyone the chance to be on the screen. JJ 8Ball. We're now going to come to our general public. MSK is here. XRP. This is great. XRP to $100. Jay Harrington. I'm loving it. XRP. Jerry and Elba are here as well. Sam Peter Beer, over 1,000 members. Up goes XRP. No surprise, really. I'm not XRP or crypto for that matter, but I still like the waft, these live streams. Always something to learn. Always. Thank you. I got the spring XRP mug with the bundle. Good deal right there. I know. It's amazing. And by the way, Samuel, look out for the free mug you'll get, because once you buy a few things, you'll get a free gift as well. It's ridiculous. I don't know what's going on. We should stop doing it. Alex, me, just became a member. Wash my hands. Good morning. Now we're bringing our subscribers in for a moment. Thanks, Nazine. You're welcome. Ava, good morning. Mickey from DFW, just down the road from me. I'm in Dallas, Texas. Welcome to you. Good morning. After all, scouting out some goodies in the shop. Great stuff. As always, God bless everyone. XRP to $10. Mike Mealy, I'm about to come on to the interview. Ninja Cowboy, John, you and Sensei are a godsend to us all. We just love it. We love life. We're excited about every day. What is better than helping people, having fun, just living your best life every single day? Good morning all. Let's pump it up. XRP and Virgin Galactic. Yes, we are expecting a Virgin Galactic short squeeze. I talked to those at Virgin Galactic as well. Right, okay, that's enough of that. Let's go back to our members now, because it's not about how many people we can get in, how much money I can make. I don't do it for me, I do it for you. I want to do what's right. So back members only so I can answer everyone's questions. Right, It's time for our interview. So if you all tap the like button, hopefully you have. If you all consider subscribing, hopefully you have. Have you all got your merchandise? Have you all followed me on X and Instagram? Have you all got your free training from Sensei? We've got training videos coming out. We're recording training videos this weekend. I'm sorry it's been delayed, but we're switching over the Discord server so we can make it better. Ed Nevius, our professional scout trader who's paid to learn, provides training. If you've got all that great stuff, you want to get in and take advantage of it. I forgot what I was going to say. That'll do. Right, let's get to it then, everybody. 2,000 people tuned in so far. This is amazing. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay. Let's get to business. So we're talking to our XRP Ripple, and we're talking to Monica Long, and we want this to trend all over. Like we did our 60 Minutes event, that was the number one. We got more than they did, and Bank of America as well, number one. So here we go, XRP, sit back and relax, enjoy, get a cup of tea, and let's learn more about XRP and why we know, we don't speculate, even though it's a speculative asset, why we believe it's going to $10. And the reason why I say that is not because of this interview. It's because the people I speak to at the Bank of America. Let's go over now to Monica and listen into Ripple. Let's go. Enjoy the interview.
Monica Long, president of Ripple. Thank you so much for joining me on Beyond the Valley.
Thank you for having me, Arjun. I'm honored.
So Monica, I just said there, you've been in the industry for 12 years nearly?
Almost, yeah.
Before you were in PR, what made you make the switch?
Yes. So I started my career at a PR agency. When I was at that agency, Prosper was one of my clients. So if you remember, this was one of the early person-to-person lending marketplaces. The co-founder and CEO was a guy named Chris Larson. He's a serial fintech entrepreneur in the Valley. So before that, he'd founded eLoan. But I loved working with him. I loved the mission of Prosper. It was all about bringing personal loans back to community banking roots. And it just really resonated with me what Chris's vision was. And as a leader, an entrepreneur, I had a good relationship with him, just a good bond. So years later, I went to Intuit, a different tech company, in the interim. And then when he started Ripple, I was catching up with him one day just to learn about what he was doing. And I remember that meeting so well because
Discord access is through our premium service
the concepts of, Bitcoin and blockchain and why he saw this as the most important revolution in finance in more than 50 years. And he was just more lit up than ever. And I kind of caught the bug from him. So I joined Ripple about 12 years ago as our director of communications.
Nice. Well, what have been the biggest changes you've seen over that time in the industry?
Yeah, I wish I kept a diary so I could remember all the ups and downs more. But in broad strokes, I can say, it's been an oddly short, long time. So 12 years is objectively a long time. But then when you think about the scale of transformation that's meant to happen, that's underway with blockchain and crypto, it kind of does make sense that it's taken, many years, decades even to get to the place where we are. So a couple highlights for you. One, I remember in 2014, we started to we knocked on the doors of banks and we explained to them this proposition of, hey, you could do cross-border payments on a blockchain and it would be like near instant, almost free for those FX transactions. But they were like slammed the door in our face. They were not ready for that conversation. And today, of course, it's a very different world. Banks understand that this is going to be the future of finance. And so they have embraced it a lot more. And then also, obviously that this space has just blossomed so much since then. You kind of mentioned, the original XRP ledger launched as, I think the three guys who made it called it like Bitcoin 2.0. So like in their brains, they were thinking of Bitcoin is this ingenious invention. How can we improve upon scalability and tinker with the consensus model so that you could, enable things like an exchange within the blockchain itself. So that was one of the first alt chains to ever launch. And today, I mean, what are there? Thousands, tens of thousands of different chains and projects and layers of the blockchain cake. So it's expanded quite a bit.
It's never a dull day, is it? I've been covering this for about 10 years, and it's there's been some wild stories in the industry, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you feel the reputations got better?
That's a good point. Yeah. So now I'm remembering too, 2014.
Yeah.
So
Deal
let's
with Amazon
remember,
now.
Mt. Gox collapsed, went insolvent. That was really bad.
Yeah.
Silk Road bust. Bad news. I mean, there was kind of one hit after the other.
Wow.
And yeah, I think that there, as the industry has even grown and whatnot, you still hear from, everyday people or from some of our political leaders and whatnot, a view of crypto that is like, it's all bad news. But I think that those voices are getting fewer and they're getting quieter. Like, I think that the idea that there is opportunity to do good things with the technology is definitely more of the rising tide.
Yeah. So let's talk about Ripple. There may be some of our listeners who don't know too much about Ripple, what you do.
Yes,
So
Samuel,
give
I
us-
do
give
stock
us an
reviews
overview.
for all my members.
Yeah. So we do many things. We are mostly on the commercial side, focused on bringing digital asset infrastructure to financial institutions. So I mentioned, Chris's big vision. Like, what was this thing all about? And he talked about the idea that we have an internet for information. So the ability for us to exchange information and communicate with each other fast and free all around the world. That the real innovation within blockchain is just that, but for money. So being able to represent different assets and forms of money and exchange them near free instantly around the world. So that's kind of like the big idea that we've all been working on all these years. And now I forget what your original question was.
But just I think there's a lot of people who hadn't heard about Ripple. But,
Ripple,
but this is what, this is part of what your product's about, right? Using these blockchain technologies to...
I'm not just saying it.
Infrastructure
He's a rubbish
for
interviewer.
financial institutions.
Yeah.
So the thing
Why don't you
is,
call me up? He's
it's
rubbish.
not realistic that
Just say as it is.
the existing systems like banks are going to plug directly into the blockchain. They do need some
That's what
connective
we want to
tissue.
talk about.
That's what we provide. So what does infrastructure mean? It's things like getting from, real world currency, fiat currency into digital asset currency. Those are on ramps. The inverse would be off ramps. Secure custody. It's providing, stable coins and even, services for the institutions to be able to tokenize assets. So it's providing that layer of services that they need. In addition, the whole company started because 3 developers created the XRP ledger, which we were talking about.
Yeah.
And so we've always had a belief in, building use cases that would make use of the efficiency within XRP ledger. So the set of services I'm talking about and the use cases that financial institutions would use would be, presumably on this ledger.
Great. And of course, XRP is the digital asset associated with the XRP ledger as well. And that's used in some of your products as well, right?
Yeah,
that's
right.
You use that. Let's get into the bigger picture first as well, Monica, because I want to talk to you about the stablecoin you've launched, about the real world asset tokenization. But we have to, I guess, talk about the macro first. And it's been such a fascinating time, I think, for financial markets globally. And this includes the crypto industry as well. There's 2 T's dominating the market, Trump and tariffs. And this has caused volatility globally and in every asset class, including cryptocurrencies as well. What is the view from the industry right now towards what's happening geopolitically and what impact that's having on your world?
Yeah, I mean, certainly the macro environment has become very volatile, like you're explaining, and uncertain. And so,
Stop
I
selling,
think
guys.
We at Ripple,
Why
we in
keep
the industry,
scratching
we are
a
kind of
few pence
watching
and
to
just
see what
hold
happens,
to
how this
$10.
plays out. Within crypto,
Keeps
I can
happening
say
over and over
that
again. So silly.
I mean, within the microcosm of crypto, there's been a lot of market volatility since the beginning. So high times, low times, long low times, the winters as we call them in crypto. And the technology is here to stay. And so
Sensei is in the
Ripple,
house.
like, we really
Sensei,
take
do you want
the
to call
long
in?
view
I'll open the chat up.
Build. Like,
Who wants Sensei on the
if we
show?
build things
Put
that
Sensei
solve
in the chat.
problems and there's real
Sensei,
utility behind it, then, you know, everything else kind of sorts itself out.
Yeah. Are there any risks at the moment that you see that may spark another crypto winter, or do you think the industry is on a lot more solid footing than it was when we saw the sort of last downturn?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, crypto certainly exists within the macro economy, so it's I don't think it's you know, it will be a part of the bigger picture. However that pans out, we're gonna see. But in terms of like any specific risks to the crypto ecosystem, we're in a sturdier place. Like if I think about the triple S crisis, the crisis from a couple
Copy and
years
paste
ago.
Sensei in the chat. It's annoying.
Signature in Silvergate Bank kind of debanking crypto, that was a real systemic risk. It was very fragile.
Yeah, it's been interesting to think about we obviously always talk about crypto in cycles, and there were these almost predictable or cycles that had similar patterns over the years around the Bitcoin halving.
It's rubbish.
And those were almost thrown off with the launch of the ETFs in the US. When was that, last year? Yeah, feels a long time. So, you know, with the launch of the ETFs, almost
probably a big crypto
this whole
YouTuber.
cycles. And it's interesting to think whether those cycles now that we sort of have been used to in the crypto world have changed. Whether we see those past cycles.
Stop selling.
Again, I don't know.
That's a really good insight. Yeah. And that's a big marker of industry maturation.
Yeah.
The ETFs.
The presidency in the US is interesting for multiple reasons, but specifically, I think, to your industry, because it was on a very pro-crypto campaign that President Donald Trump ran on, and he promised a lot of things during that campaign as well. But there is a sense now that we've had some sort of high-profile business leaders come out and, you know, be critical of the way the president has acted in the first few months because it may be harming business. Is there a sense of that at the moment in the crypto industry, or are they still pretty supportive?
I think for the crypto industry, what we've seen is, you know, a new guard at the SEC that went from rulemaking through enforcement. I don't even know if you could call that rulemaking. It felt kind of like whack-a-mole. So the new SEC administration kind of walking back a lot of those enforcement actions or just dropping them. And then we see things like SOB 121, which was this accounting bulletin. It just made it really hard for banks to hold digital assets. And so with that going away, banks are now really engaging with our industry around digital asset services, which is a good thing. And then we also see Congress, kind of both sides of the aisle, coming together around legislation for stablecoins, which we see as really important because the U.S. market had been very closed off to this whole part of the industry, and it's the biggest economy, biggest capital market in the world. So it's an important player on the field.
Do you think this year you'll see a bit more regulatory clarity for your industry, or at least certain parts of the industry, given this slightly more focus on rulemaking around things like stablecoins and other parts?
I'm always ready.
I do. I think so. I'm optimistic. And I hope that continues to be the case in all parts of the world.
Can I get your take on something that has happened in the first 3 months, which is this crypto strategic reserve in the US? Obviously, there was a lot of confusion over it, what assets might be in it, whether they'll be buying new Bitcoin, etc. But ultimately, has this been something positive or kind of slightly underwhelming?
I think it's positive. I think it's a big deal for any government, certainly a G20 government like the US, to just validate the legitimacy of the asset. I think that more than anything is what I took away from it. Yeah.
Have there been any conversations from Ripple around including XRP in that crypto strategic reserve going forward?
I think, Brett, well, I know what, Trump's announcement was. He did cite XRP as one of the many assets that they would be looking to include.
Stop scratching under the table.
I think, from our standpoint, and our CEO, Brad, has been pretty consistent saying he just wishes for the U.S. government, all governments, to create a level playing field for all crypto assets.
You mentioned the Securities and Exchange Commission earlier in the US, and you had a very long-standing legal battle with them. Those issues have gone away now. What does that mean for Ripple?
Yeah, it's good to have that behind us. And the judge's ruling in our case was actually July of 2023. So in that moment, I mean, she wrote the law of the land that XRP in and of itself is not a security. And that's really how we've moved forward with our business since then. The appeal outstanding obviously created some level of uncertainty, but we felt really, really good about her ruling, that it made a lot of sense. And so it's just nice to now have that off the table and done with.
And so what do you think regulation in the US going forward looks like now? Do you think it's going to be a case of new bills like what's happening with stablecoins at the moment, or kind of also using existing laws to try to regulate or at least provide some clarity?
Yeah, it's a really good question. I hope it's a mixture of both, because it doesn't seem like all the rules around financial services need to be completely rewritten. As when we think about the advent of the internet, it's not that, everything had to be, kind of redone to accommodate for the internet. I think it's important that those who are making the rules, in certain agencies, central banks, and legislative branches, that there is, seeking to learn and to listen to understand the issues from the creators, the entrepreneurs, as well as the consumers, that there's the right balance to definitely protect consumer interests, but then also enable innovation.
Let's talk about stablecoins. I just mentioned it. You launched your own stablecoin, Ripple USD. For our listeners who don't know, stablecoins are basically a type of digital asset linked or pegged to another currency, backed by real world assets, fiat currency, maybe bonds, cash, other things. For Ripple USD, why did you decide to launch it? Because it feels like the stablecoin market is one that is already so big, and there are so many stablecoins out there. So what are you bringing to the table here?
Yeah, this market's blown up. So I think it's projected to reach, trillions, like $3 trillion plus, I think, over the next couple years even. So it's quickly growing. What we saw was within one of our core use cases. I was talking about that digital asset infrastructure. Core use case we serve is cross-border payments, where going through the correspondent banking system using SWIFT can be slow, multi-days, expensive, 7+% in fees, and very error prone. And like blockchain kind of takes those objections off the table. And especially if you're able to use a stable coin for certain use cases, like, we have work with customers who, have a corridor need between different countries in Latin America where they would much rather deal in dollars than their local currency, which is very volatile.
Where's Wally?
Into markets in
Where's
Asia, where it's a
Sensei? He's on a
similar
train.
case.
As somebody else here. I love it.
Yeah, that was kind of the key impetus for us to launch the stablecoin.
Yeah, it's quick, right? You can get effectively the equivalent of $1 in digital version.
This is the problem with
In
crypto
a digital
YouTubers.
version, access to dollars.
Anything to sell videos, hasn't got a clue what he's talking about.
Availability. So I think the other kind of
Probably got
choke
2
point
million
with
followers.
the existing system is bank cutoff times, nights and weekends. If you need liquidity, you have to like pre-fund your account. You have to kind of guess. If you're so imagine you're a corporate, you have to make a payment overseas. You kind of have to guess how much money to park there.
I guess he won't be inviting
as
me on
opposed
this
to using
channel
this kind of real-time
anytime
rail.
soon.
For stablecoins, typically they've been very much used for trading in and out of different cryptocurrencies.
Yes.
For the consumer space anyway, but that has been a large portion of the use case of them so far.
It's true.
But you are seeing emerging use cases. You've mentioned one there, cross-border payments. Are there other sort of interesting use cases you see for stablecoins going forward, or you're predicting may happen?
Yeah. So one that I think is getting more and more attention is using it as an asset for collateral for trading in the more traditional institutional world.
Interviewer, rubbish.
This is one that's definitely spiking for us. We actually just today announced we're acquiring a prime broker called Hidden Road. And this is like a key use case for them.
Interesting. Do you think,
Interesting.
or how do you think your stablecoin gets to grow? It's quite young. You said, I think currently
He
as
didn't
of time
even
of recording
mention-
about 300 million market
He
cap.
didn't even mention it.
How
I
do
don't
you
know
think
about
it
that.
grows to kind of compete with some of those
that
bigger
was the main point.
stablecoins?
Yeah, so you mentioned a really important point. The stablecoin market has
He
in
didn't
large
mention
part
it.
grown with crypto markets overall. So it's like the on-ramp, it's the kind of the token that people hold like if they're actively trading on chain. And so, I mean, I think that is a great use case. It's obviously grown a ton, and Ripple US dollars is entering that market through primarily centralized exchanges as the distribution endpoints. Our bet is really on the institutional side. So within payments, within our payment flows in particular,
Yes.
and then, the set of capital markets use cases where,
Of course he bloody
you
won't.
know, the Hidden Road team's really expert at all of that. And so we're excited to see, what comes from the new marriage.
I mentioned at the start about XRP as well, Monica. What's the relationship here between XRP, Ripple, and your stablecoin? Because some of your cross-border payments products traditionally did use XRP, still use XRP as a means of exchange in that process. But you also now have the stablecoin. What's the need for XRP if you've got the stablecoin?
Yes. So XRP, it serves.
He's probably got 2 million views, this
serves a
bloke.
couple
2
different
million
roles
subscribers.
To explain. Within
idiot.
the blockchain, the XRP ledger,
Oh,
it's the
God.
native asset. So you need it for gas fees. You need it for the reserve account minimum.
Oh.
And so as there's more users and more use cases,
Now you see
built
why
on
I say
XRP
I'm not a
ledger,
YouTuber, right?
that asset will always be needed. Secondly, we were talking about how when the ledger was first invented, it was novel in that it had this decentralized
It
exchange
wasn't
built into
invented
it.
either.
Within that exchange, which, you know, a lot of the focus from our team is on bringing developers onto the ledger who have use cases for
This woman knows what she's
transactions
talking
in that
about, but
exchange.
he's making her sound
But
like
if a
she doesn't know what
pair-
she's
if a
talking
trading pair
about.
doesn't have liquidity between it, it auto bridges. It goes between
God.
XRP for efficiency, speed, and cost. So that will be increasingly important use case as more activity comes to the blockchain.
Interesting.
But we still do use it, as part of our payments offering. So it's kind of dependent on customer use case.
Another emerging part of your business is real world asset tokenization. The idea you can put, a fraction of a property, for example, digitize that, or multiple different things as well. Why is that such a focus at the moment?
So we've always believed that blockchain would become this like modern financial rail. We started by focusing on the payments use case. I mean, one, massive opportunity, acute pain points like we were talking about, the days of settlement, the high fees, the uncertainty. Payments is also kind of like a base use case for other types of financial services. Like if you think about security settlement, like it triggers a payment at the end of it. So we thought we should tackle this first, but we always did have our sights set on expanding into tackling other types of financial use cases.
Love it.
So capital markets is kind of like a logical place to expand.
So stocks and
Stocks,
bonds,
bonds,
yeah.
exactly.
So how does that kind of work in practice from a technical perspective? Or how would that work kind of in Ripple's case?
Well, so far we're primarily our custody customers who are banks. So take SG Forge, for example. They are, big part of their business is like capital markets. So they are handling a lot of the tokenization part. It's through our software. We're more of the software provider. So through our software, they're able to kind of issue the token and manage it. But they're really kind of constructing the product around it.
That's interesting. How do you expect do you expect this to hit the consumer as well? Do you think it's sort of, because I've seen examples where it's talking about property was one that I just used, where you can fractionalize property effectively. So if you want to invest in property, rather than having to buy the entire property or the whole house, you could maybe buy a fraction of it because somehow this property has been digitized in a token format, and you can buy, a fraction of it via that. So in that kind of example, that could be a consumer case if there's kind of retail traders who want to invest in property, or do you see this more in again on the institutional side?
You just reminded me, Arjun, that I own a fraction of a Banksy from the the height of the NFT days.
Oh wow! I don't want to ask you how much that's worth now.
I support Banksy. I'm a proud owner. From our perspective, we got to focus somewhere, right? So our play is certainly more the institutional back end. And it's even the prime broker acquisition, that's more infrastructure. We think that's important. If we can get the infrastructure sewn together between the legacy systems and on chain, and some of the work we continue to do with XRP Ledger, we're adding new features
Tap
like
the
lending
like button,
protocols,
folks, for reaction at the end.
Multi-purpose token amendment. I'm getting a little too technical nerdy, but
no, that's good.
You get the point. Our focus is more on how can we create the support and infrastructure for these use cases by institutions. And that's not to say I don't believe in the retail use case. I would love to see that. The big part of the story of the crypto revolution is
our show
creating access for more people.
That's what I
love. Financial systems, be that
the way members see the show,
payments,
our show,
at a reasonable price, or fractional ownership of land.
Yeah, it's fascinating because I think when I've heard about tokenization a lot, it's often been those kind of use cases people have spoken about, maybe art, or even cars. I've been spoke about sort of somehow becoming blockchainized in some way.
Tokenizing a car,
various things. But obviously, there's, I think, stocks, bonds, and more financial markets are certainly ones I've heard spoken about as a way to kind of, make more efficient, potentially a bit cheaper, and bring benefits to be able to invest in them.
Yeah, cheaper. And when you talk to the banks, the FIs that run those products, it's kind of shocking. A lot of the back end process is still manual, or it's paperwork. It's just all this stuff that could be automated and just made more efficient with technology.
So what's in the future for Ripple then, Monica? We spoke a bit about what's happening in the US. Now, I know over the past few years, you put so much effort into expanding into Europe and Asia and other parts of the world. And there's always been a bit of hesitation about the future US business because of the way that, it's been seen that the regulators have been quite harsh on the industry. So with sort of the SEC issues out the way, with an administration that is billing itself as a bit more pro-crypto, does this mean a little bit more focus into the US now?
Yeah,
he's a silly YouTuber.
We have more business to do in the US today than we did, last year even. Just the fact, banks are much more willing to engage with us on digital asset services like custody. Thinking about also partnerships for reserve banking, for the stablecoin, transaction banking, payment. There's just, the market is much more open today than it was 1 year ago. So definitely more business to do. We're doing more hiring here or in the US. We are still growing and investing in our other markets too, like Europe. Actually really exciting. We just got a license in Dubai.
That's right, Ed.
I
understood
the
that.
regulator there.
I appreciate you saying
so that's kind of a key foothold within the GCC.
We're all good.
And then Asia Pac, you mentioned, our Singapore office. We're expanding that. We're moving into bigger space even this summer. And LATAM as well. So we have a presence in Sao Paulo that has been important.
Yeah, and you mentioned Hidden Road earlier, the acquisition. I think you spent 1.25 billion on that.
The most important part, mate.
Is that an indication that Ripple is going to be more acquisitive going forward now?
Yes.
Good. So we can expect some more M&A to come.
Yes, more exciting things for sure. This is a big deal. I think 1.25 billion marks it as one of the largest in crypto history. Being a crypto company, we stand alone as being an owner of a non-bank prime broker. The Hidden Road, I'm so bullish on having this tight, under one roof partnership at this point between a company that serves hundreds of the highest volume trading financial institutions with our business, where we can be more of the blockchain tech infrastructure. And for them, they do $3 trillion annually. Revenue is super healthy, 100 million plus, and they can now get more risk capital using our balance sheet, so they can also grow their business exponentially.
And I have to ask you, maybe not in the current market, but I have to ask you about an IPO at some point. You know, Brad has said to me in the past, when the SEC issues are done, we can start thinking about an IPO. Maybe is an IPO in the cards for Ripple at any point soon?
At this moment, we have a lot of liquidity, so we do have billions of dollars cash on the balance sheet.
They don't need to IPO. There's a difference.
We're in a really healthy position. We're in an acquisitive position, as you put it. So we're really just focused on growing the business as we are now.
Monica, it's been great to catch up. Thanks for coming on Beyond the Valley.
Thank you.
There we go. There you go. That was a terrible interview, but I wanted to bring it to you anyway. Absolutely rubbish. And that's part of what's wrong in the crypto space. Crypto YouTubers trying to make a name for themselves. It's a shame, because what we try and do here is focus on journalism, entertainment, production, understanding what you're doing, telling the story rather than just trying to sell videos. And I love the way he said, me and Brad, he told me. Okay. Brilliant. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Someone asked me a few moments ago, yes, me and Martyn will do the next interview. He'll be better than that. I love it. Someone just asked me, Brad said himself he doesn't plan on an IPO. I understand what an IPO is, initial public offering. It's to raise money for the business. They don't need the money. SpaceX is a privately owned company. It doesn't trade openly on the stock market, and it never will do. You won't ever be able to buy shares of SpaceX. You can privately, but you have to be a large investor. You can't just be Fred Blogg the Dustman, and nothing wrong with the Dustman, of course, but you can't just be Fred Blogg the Dustman and buy 10 cents worth of SpaceX and trade it up to try to scalp it, right? It doesn't exist. You have to be a big investor and have $25,000 minimum, and you have to be invited and so on and so forth. And that's where Ripple stands right now. So, that's how it is. Okay, someone asked me a question. Just double checking you got my review request. Thanks. Was that a review of Pfizer? No, not Pfizer. Beg your pardon. These are what's on my list. I've got Mobix, IQSTL, Vanguard All World, Viper Energy, Arctic Quantum, Dicot Pharma, QBTS, NVTS, Gorilla, CYBN, Vizsla, Innovix Technologies, and ASMEL, and Lithium Americas. That's what's on my list. If that's not on my list, the answer is no. If you super chat me, I put it on the list straight away. Now then, we're going to end our interview here because we're going to go into our next event. We've got lots to cover today. It's a glorious day. My portfolio is at $370,000, which is absolutely great. So we're very excited. What can I say? So first of all, before we wrap this up, this is our event tonight. We've got our love event tonight on the main channel. If you want tickets for this, it's a free event. I'm going to give it to you in the extra challenge where we're going live right now. And we're going to talk about all the China trades, all the secret trades that Trump is saying is, and China, Xi Jinping is saying they're not. We're going to cover all that. Now, if you want the link to the XRP love event tonight, every Friday, 4 p.m., we'll do the XRP song if anyone requests it. And XRP for nothing if you want that live from my studio, which is behind me, the music studio tonight, every Friday, big screen, 4K surround sound. If you want that link, you'll have to get it on the extra channel because that's where I'm going to give it you now. That's where we're going live right now. So I'm going to end the poll, and with some more information, are you in XRP? 89% of you are, 899 votes. Wonderful stuff. We're live now on Extra. It'll automatically take you there live at the end of this. And when I'm going to replay what you missed this morning, because other countries are tuning in at different times, it's going to go live there right now. I'm going to give everyone who's a subscriber the opportunity to ask me a quick question. So we're going to go subscribers mode just for a couple of seconds as we wrap this up. Right, there we are now in subscriber mode. so everyone can comment on the screen. Let me give you the link to where we are now. I'm going to replay some important Sensei information, some Sensei chart information on XRP. You cannot afford to miss that. Plus our China secret trade there. Oops, a daisy, I'm smashing the studio. I just bashed my knee on the table and I bashed me. Oh, bloody hell, look at that. Oh, well, I fixed it. There you go. It's live, right? I've given you the link. There it is. I'm going to replay an important piece of information from Sensei. This is the stream here. This is the live chat. I will put in the XRP party for tonight in here so you can get the link to this. It will take you directly to the party tonight. And this is me sitting in the studio live. This is a restream. This will be a restream from this morning on what Sensei's provided and our China secret deal and everything else you need to know and how to always win. That will be replayed now. And I'll be in the studio live in this window here looking at the questions here. So if you ask me questions, you want to know something or there's some breaking news, I can report it to you. So that's why you want to come to Extra live right now so I can give you the link for tonight's party, but you can also get all the information that you need. So before we finish, XRP's going up. It always goes up when we come on air every single time. I love it, love it, love it. I apologize for that interviewer. He's a YouTuber, crypto YouTuber, selling videos, doing anything he can to talk bloody nonsense. That lovely lady, Monica Long, was very informative. Flipping X, she knows what she's talking about, but he made her look like she didn't know what he's talking about. The idea of an interviewer is to bring out the information from your guest, not answer silly, not do no research and ask silly questions. The interviewer just ends up giving a silly interview. So I apologize. It wasn't the best interview, but it was what it was. Anyway, I'm going to give you now last chance. You ready? Big deal. Ready? Are you an XRP investor? Are you an XRP fan? You shouldn't say that really. XRP investor, that's what you want to be. Do you want something really, really good? Yes, we do. Oh, all right then. Okay, here it comes. MartynLucasShop.com. We're not just a YouTube channel ripping off, making money, selling silly merchandise. We buy the official logos. We paid XRP Ripple for the official logo. So do you want a real XRP hoodie? Yes, we do. Okay, you can have one. Do you want it? Hang on, I'm getting confused. Do you want it with a discount? Yes, we do. Do you want to get a free mug? Yes, we do. Do you want an extra 20% off when you buy everything? Yes, we do. Do you want, after you've got your XRP hoodie, mug, t-shirt, free mug, and 20% off, and another discount just for doing it? I don't know why we do this. And a free gift? Yes, we do. Which will give you another free mug. Yes, please. Tell us now. Okay, I'll tell you. Here we go. MartynLucasShop.com with the official stuff directly from Ripple. We've got the official logo. Right, look. You can go, I want a hoodie, but here, go up here. Look at the bundle. You get the hoodie with a mug, with a t-shirt. You save $30. You basically get the mug for free. But wait on. There's more. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Is there? Yes. Is there more? Yes, there is more. Go over here. Go over here. When you put it in your basket, is there a basket? Yeah, there is a basket. Can we pay on XRP? No, you can't pay on XRP, but you'll be able to soon. We want to pay on XRP. You can't pay on XRP because we want you to keep your XRP and stop selling it. Okay, I'll keep it then. Good, keep it. Go into the basket. Another 20% off. Is that it? Is that it? No, there's more. There's more. There can't be more. We've got free mugs. We've got a discount. We got this. We got that. Can we pay in any currency? Yeah, you can pay any currency you want. So try to find the best one for you. Is it made in our country? Yes, it's made in your country. Most of the time it's made in your country. So it's efficient and it's good for the environment. Where's the free gift? Here's the free gift. The free gift's here. Go here, look at that. Congratulations, you've won a free gift. How do I get a free gift? You get a free gift by buying more stuff. So in the end, we give you discounts. In the end, I'm losing money. That's all you need to worry about. Okay, thank you very much. You're very welcome. MartynLucasShop.com. There's the link in the chat. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. You're welcome. Same person, really. In case you think there's somebody hiding in my mouth, I am the same person. I know that confuses some people. They're thinking, is he really a ventriloquist? Is there someone hiding? No, there's not. No, it's me. It's really me. I know I'm not moving my Oops. I know I'm not moving my lips. Oh no. But okay, I've done it now. I'm not going to do it anymore. That was our special for XRP. I hope you learned a little bit. The researcher didn't learn nothing, but he got a few YouTube views. He made himself some money. Ripple made some money because we paid for their logo. So that they made money, which is good for you. XRP got pumped, which we said it would. Some of you at the end of the video have sold off. That's a shame. We'll just come back tomorrow and pump it again then, shall we? That's it from me. XRP party tonight. Thanks for tuning in. 433 people left. 4,241 watched the show. That's good. We hope you enjoyed it. No IPO soon then. No IPO. Okay, I've done it. Last reminder, 40% off. So what do you think about Flare? I know nothing about it. Ask Sensei on Sunday. Excited to be a member, holding for the long term. Last reminder, bloody hell, Sensei, any more times you want to mention it? We'll be able to see ETF this month in May, or we're going to have to wait 90 days. Sensei will tell you on Sunday. Yes, investor. Did you just mention Enovix? What's your thought? No, I didn't mention Enovix. I did not mention Enovix. No, Innovix Technologies, not Enovix. Just purchased a pullover. It's a hoodie. Get with it. He just purchased a hoodie. Love it. Sent the request in a super chat earlier in this video. If you did it in this video, hang on a minute, I'll check. No, there's nothing in this video. There was Ed gave me $20 about the thoughts. There was Whack the Troll, and there was Machiavelli talking about the fruits, baby, love you. Nothing in this one. So nothing in this one. Did you go on the extra channel? Let me go and have a quick look. You're messing up your video now. Let's have a look. No, nothing in there either. So no, you didn't. Samuel, maybe you got on another channel. I don't know, but you didn't do it here. So anyway, I can't help you. I write them down as they come in. There are 3x jump. It's not a jumper. Stop calling it a bloody jumper, Sensei. It's a hoodie. Get with it, mate. Get with the kids. Get down and out and in and out and all the rest of it. Anyway, Terry Rose, UK bonds, new local top. Good one, Martin. Last reminder. He did super chat. Where? I don't see a super chat. Small bump, get the trend for the community. Super chat, you won't find. This is the best super chat. Poor man, rich man. Samuel Redner. Oh, hang on. Super chat. Samuel Redner, $10. New company, but after some research, looks promising. USAR. It goes to the second position. USAR. Oh, thank God for that. I nearly got in trouble there. USAR review. Right. Okay. I've got it. Samuel Redner. Bloody hell, Samuel. I did get it. Near the top, $10 super chat. I got it now. Let me make sure I've got the right company. USAR. Right. Hang on. Let me just check it. Let me check it. USAR. Rare earth. Is this the business that you want me to review? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Sensei's telling me off. Look. He's put an exclamation mark. He did super chat. Samuel, don't worry, I have it. Yeah. Samuel, don't worry, Samuel. Excuse me, Sensei, whose channel is this? All right. Samuel, don't worry, you're talking to me, Sensei. I'll make sure he does it. I make sure he does the reviews, mate. Yes, that's it. I love the chat. I good. Sensei, don't thank Sensei. It's me who's doing the review. He ain't doing nothing. It's nothing to do with it. He's only a part-timer. He's only Sundays. All right. Samuel, don't worry. Hi, Martin. Sorry earlier. I asked you if you could explain what the ETFs do mean for crypto. Okay, quick explanation. An exchange-traded fund. By having an exchange-traded fund for crypto, it kind of makes the asset more mature. When it's over-the-counter or simply tradable like crypto is on a regular basis, it can be, it's speculative at best, okay? It's in and out like we've seen today, people pumping it up just to dump it and so on and so forth. Now, when you get an ETF, it opens it up to other investors that would not normally buy the asset as a normal traded asset. So institutions can buy ETFs. Certain institutions, hedge fund groups, they have remits. They have certain requirements what they can and can't invest in for their clients, their customers who are investing for their pensions and futures, and so on and so forth. So when an asset gets an ETF, it kind of matures, it grows up, and it allows the asset to mature. And it will encourage more people to buy and invest in the future. That's why it's regarded as a potentially good thing. It doesn't mean it is a good thing, but it potentially could be a good thing because more mature investors and other investors can buy that wouldn't have normally been able to buy. So that is the purpose of an ETF, an exchange traded fund. Like I buy the S&P 500 through an ETF, which is VOO. All right, that's how it works. It's the Sensei show. He thinks it is. I know. He thinks it is. As long as he thinks it is, it's okay. Keeps him doing all these shows. It's only on Sunday. I know it's only on Sunday. He should do more shows. Oh, we should. Sorry, folks. Got a bit carried away now. Appreciate it, Martyn. A jumper is a full outfit. A jumper is a full outfit. That's correct. Sensei don't know, is he? He's one of those new generation, the millennials. Is it the millennials? Is it millennial? I don't know what it is. I'm the baby boomer, 1969, the lost generation, the real generation, the real generation. Just use another name for a onesie. Right, I'm out of here. I'm sick of you all now. I'm bored. I've had enough. Right, are we done? Shall we pump XRP one more time before we go? Because you know what happens when we pump it and it goes up. Shall we? No? Okay, we won't then. Time to end the show. Here's the link. I'm going to have a lie down in a darkened room to get over all this nonsense. Yeah, loads of nonsense today. It's been a bit of a crazy show. Apologise for sharing a YouTuber who doesn't know how to interview for toffee. I apologise for that. I apologise. No, I don't. I don't apologise. It was fun. There you go. There's the link to the extra channel. That's where we're going now. I'm going to replay all the stuff you missed, you need. That'll take you into the party tonight. Join us for the XRP every Friday, the party tonight. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Has everybody clicked on X, Instagram, Alpha Spread, Seeking Alpha, the newsletter? There it is. There's our newsletter. I gave it you earlier. All right. There's the free shares. There's that. There's Discord. There's that. That's it. We're done. We're out of here. Shall we do it? Shall we get out? Shall we do day trader of the day? No, we won't. But we'll do stars of the show. We'll do stars of the show. Here it is. Here are the stars of the show. Let's get out of here in 3, 2, 1. Should do. Who are the stars of the show? The stars of the show today. Here they come for you. The stars of the show. Najat, Mrs. Sini's Diary, Jason, Lazim, Longo, Congo, Achille, Ashley, and Alex. New members today. Sample, Alex, me, my House Door Dean, Arregio, Sean, Sophia, Ross, Joe, Adam. Super Chats from Craig Fig, Portman, Richman, Samuel Redner, Machiavelli, Jay Harrington, and Ed D. They are the stars of our show today. They made it great. They made it great. Did you make it great? Did you comment? Did you super chat? Did you become a subscriber? Did you become a member? Are you a star of today and a star of tomorrow? There it is. The stars of our show today. Thank you, stars of our show. That's it. Time to go. See you now on Extra. Get ready for the party tonight. Watch the replay from Sensei. Live chat. Talk to me live in the studio. See you back on the closing bell and then going into the party. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. It's not all about XRP. It's all about me. This is my money. This is what I've got invested. How much? How much? Started with $5,000. Now I've got $333,000 in my main account, $35,000 in my IRA, $365, $368, $369, $370,000 from $5,000. No shorts, no options, no trolls, no bots, Just good investing. That's it from me. Oh my God, it's a sunny eclipse. It's a sunny eclipse. What does that mean, Terry Rose? No idea what that means. Samuel Redner, I am voting for Sensei to take over the show even though there isn't a poll. Well, I say no. I say no. Would have liked my comment. You missed it. No, I haven't. You missed my comment. No, I haven't. I'll do a chart as well for Samuel. Martyn is slacking. There you go. We're going to get extra bonus. Double prizes. Double prizes. Sensei Crypto is going to do a chart as well. You lucky thing. That's it. A Disney lounge singer. Terry Rose. Shooby-doo. Terry Rose, you make me laugh. Oh my God, it's Sunny Eclipse. Sunny Eclipse, Disney lounge singer. I'm crying. Delta. I was online, but I missed it. What's the big deal with Delta? Virgin Galactic. Got nothing to do with Delta Airlines. Oh my God. This is how I talk to myself when I'm trying to find a new investment. Thank you very much. We're done. We're out of here. That's it from me. Thanks a lot. Join me now on Extra or don't. I ain't bothered. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and a biscuit. You know what? I might have a piece of toast with butter and marmalade. And get ready for the party. Join me for the party, XRP. That's it from me. Sensei, give me a call. Don't give me a call. See you later. Bye-bye for now. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.